Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to All About Women. Let's talk, guys. Don't worry about the noise. People are just they're just going about their way. So yeah, I know that all of you be wondering that where have I been? Where has Ades been? Yeah, my apologies. I've been working non-stop. Yeah, I've been practically working non-stop. So it's actually just today that I actually managed to get off just so I can be with you guys. So anyway, so yeah, before we start, many of you already know me. It's your girl Adez. So again, before we start, I'm just gonna wait for as many of you to come on because today's discussion is gonna be very very interesting, and yeah, just yeah, it's really gonna be interesting, and I like to kind of discuss with you guys. But I'm gonna wait for as many of you to come on and to yeah, so you can settle in. So yeah, while I just wait for while I just sit and wait for as many of you to come on. Okay. Uh. Oh, my apologies there. I don't know what happened. Guys, do bear with me because I don't know what just happened there. Bear with me, guys. I need to kind of readjust this. Guys, bear with me because I don't know why it's trying to. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Oh, okay. You see, you see, the two that I just saw has just disappeared. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for as many of you to come on and just kind of make sure that this. I mean, yeah. Sorry, guys, but I have to readjust this well so that it does not fall off. That's better. Yeah. Let me just readjust it very well, guys. Yeah, more better. Okay, so guys, yeah, I believe we can start now. So again, many of you already know me. It's your girl, Adez. So guys, apologies. Let just before we start, okay, the person has gone off again. Yeah. So yeah, before we start, please, guys, I'm really appealing to as many of you to please do help me and to subscribe to Jimmy White TV. It's very important to us. So please do help us and subscribe and to spread our messages viral. Let people know about us, please. It's very important. Please help us and spread this viral. So anyway, so today, guys, we're just gonna discuss about the current affairs of Nigeria. What is happening in Nigeria, guys? To as many of you that even that are living in Nigeria, you guys, you know, you kind of know what is already happening. But one of the things that I don't like, one of the things that I don't like is the way our president, our president Tinub is suffering Nigeria. It's very terrible. I mean, look at the youth. Look at the youths of Nigeria. They are suffering. They are suffering so much. They are suffering tirelessly. They 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 suffer through their education, just trying to they do like they kind of do things just to make a living, just so that they can be able to sponsor their education and to pay their school fees, their handouts and everything. And even with the little money that they even get is not even enough for them, let alone the whole citizens of Nigeria. Look at what is going on. Inflation is going up. Things are going up. Everything is going up. High high cost of living in Nigeria is going up. Even to pay the rent as well is not easy. Although they pay their rent every year. Every year they pay their rent, which is good, that is even very good, because they they don't have to think about they don't have to think about the rent too much, because at least once they pay the rent throughout that year, they don't need to worry themselves until next year. But still have to gather the money for that very year, to for the next, as in for the next payment as well. And yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy for them. Things really, generally, things itself is not easy. And the worst part of it is that our president Tinubu, and not even just him, the son is siding with his father to make Nigeria even 10 times worse. Even Tinubu himself, in question, he wasn't even elected. He was not even elected. He actually decided to go on that seat by force. So I mean, tell me, guys, who is he? Who is he? Who is he to actually? To me, he's actually terrorizing Nigeria. He's terrorizing the whole of Nigeria. Look at what he is doing. He calls himself a president, and he cannot help the citizens of Nigeria. He calls himself a president, and he's sitting there on that seat, eating the hard-earned money that the whole of the citizens of Nigerians are suffering. They go out there, they go out there in the early hours of the morning. They can go out there as early as 5, 6 o'clock, or probably even 7 o'clock. They go out there on the streets, hogging, with tray on their head, we selling different things from grand nuts to agege bread to soft drinks. Practically everything that they sell, even fruits that they even sell, and is what is it's kind of like one-on-one chance. It's kind of like one-on-one chance that it's kind of like one-on-one chance that they manage to get customers, and even if they do get customers, yeah, it's not easy to keep the. Oh, hi, how are you? Wow, Ego, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate. Thank you for coming on. So yeah, even at the what's up with the money from oil? Well, to be honest with you, yeah, I'm not really kind of too sure about that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, yeah, so back to what I'm saying. It's not even if they manage to get customers, it's not easy, because even the customers themselves, they don't always have the money. They don't always have the money to actually be able to buy the necessary things that they need to get. They don't always have the money, and which is why sometimes they often have to take things on credit, because at that very time they don't have the money, and and like the shop owner knows that they will eventually pay. And it's actually very good. It's very, very good, actually. It's so good that they actually help them out. It's so, yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things that Nigerians often do, and it's part of why God is even blessing Nigeria the more, because people are looking out for each other. They're like their brothers keepers, and they look out for each other. And even if they see their fellow Nigerians suffering, they will actually call them that, look, come and take things. But my point is, our president is making matters worse, including his son. His son is making the matters even worse. The son is even supposed to even talk to his father. He's supposed to even talk to his father that, look, listen, Dad, have you not suffered Nigeria enough? Have you not suffered Nigeria enough? You've caused poverty in Nigeria. Rather, you're sitting on the whole citizens of Nigeria. You're sitting on their money that that doesn't belong to you. You're sitting there eating their money, and then to even make matters worse is that you go out there and you buy. You probably buy a bag of rice and some kind of provisions with their own money. Come on, this is not right. It is not right. Why are you suffering? Why are you suffering your own fellow Nigerian? Why are you suffering your people? Why are you suffering your people? It's not right. It is not right. You need to take full responsibility. You need to take full responsibility. There are mothers and fathers that they want good things for their children in life. They want good things for their children in life, and yet they see themselves not being able to. They see themselves not being able to help their children financially, because the president of our country has decided to make things hard, and it is not good. It is not good. So I will actually say to the whole of the youths to please go on, stand up for your right, fight for your country, fight for Nigeria, fight for Nigeria, fight, please. Because if you do, because the longer you sit there and you allow, the longer you sit there and you allow the president of our country to continue ruling ruling all of you in the wrong way, the more he will get away with it. And it's not nice. It is not nice. It's not good at all. It's not good. I mean, to the youths of Nigeria, I feel your pain. I really do. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I mean, I've seen quite like briefly a few videos. Like I've seen quite a few videos where youths, they are in agony. They're crying. They are crying for the president of Nigeria to make things easy for them, because it's not easy for them. It's not easy for them at all. As young as they are, that they have a bright future. They have a bright future ahead of them. They want to be able to be independent on their own. They want to be on their own. They don't want to depend on their parents again. They're taking that responsibility. They're taking that responsibility by trying to ease the burden off their parents. They don't want to actually they don't want to actually depend on their parents again. So they always kind of just want to be independent. And the way they're doing that is that they're getting themselves like a side job, even though that side job that they get is not really paying them enough. But but whatever it is that they get paid within a month, they use it and to save and to save, so that by the time they finish saving, they will be able to stand up on their 2 feet. But my main message to Tinub, to please stop the stinginess and the corruption that you are bringing upon Nigeria. Because if you don't stop, one day the whole of the Nigerians are going to gather. They're all going to gather, and they'll cause war. Hi Michael, how are you? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, Michael, sorry that you've kind of not really seen me. I've been working, so I know you'll kind of been wondering where I've been. But today's my off. So by God's grace. So Michael, I'm just kind of talking about the affairs of Nigeria, like the kind of things that Nigerians are suffering. So that's kind of what we're talking about. So so my main message to Tinub, our president, you need to stop the stinginess. You need to stop that bribery and corruption that you're bringing upon Nigeria, because it is not good. It's not good what you are doing. It's not good. You need to stop, because if you do not stop, that kind of thing is what gets God angry. When God is seeing that a certain country is not being ruled is not being ruled in the way of God, God uses that to actually punish that person. So you really need to step up to that responsibility, because if you really want to rule Nigeria, you need to step up to that responsibility and acknowledge that you have done wrong. You need to step up to that responsibility. You need to make things easy for the citizens of Nigeria, and you need to stop eating their money. You need to stop eating their money, because if you don't, one day, sooner or later, they are actually they're actually going to put a curse on that money, on their hard-earned money. One day they will definitely put a curse on that money, and that curse will come to pass. And what will you do the the whole of if the whole of Nigerians put a curse on their hard-earned money, and tell you that it's not going to be well with you? Tell me, what will you do if that curse comes to pass? You won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to do anything. So you really need to stop. You really need to stop. Acknowledge you have done wrong. In fact, even ask God for forgiveness, because you have wronged the whole of the citizens. You've wronged the whole of Nigeria. You have wronged them. So please, I really urge you to please take full responsibilities. Take full responsibilities for your actions, and to please set things right. Set things right. If you know you want to be the president and you want to remain the president of Nigeria, you need to put things right, because as it is now, there are a lot of angry youths that they are ready to stand up and fight you. So you need to set Nigeria right. Ah, yeah, I like the topic. It goes to all African leaders. Yes, you are right. You are definitely right about that, Michael. So yes, so so Tinub, you need to set it right. Not even just Nigeria itself, but to all the African countries as well. Because not only Nigeria that is suffering, a lot of African countries are really suffering as well. So I'm also sending that message to other African countries as well. But mainly Tinubu. I'm even sorry to say that word, but Tinubu, you are the worst president. You are the worst president on earth. You are the worst president, and you need to set things right. You need to set things right for the sake of the citizens. They are suffering, and you can't continue to be on a seat that you were not even elected. You can't continue to be on that seat. So you need to get down. You need to get off that seat. You need to stand down, get off that seat. You need to get off that seat and let well-educated people to take over and to rule Nigeria in a better way. Because if someone else rules, they will be able to handle Nigeria better than you that calls yourself the president of Nigeria. You're not a president. You're not a president of Nigeria, because no real president of a country will allow their citizens to suffer. I mean, take a look at Europe. Take a look at Europe. Our president here, he is actually really helping the citizens. He's helping the citizens a lot. He's really trying. He's helping the citizens a lot. He doesn't want to see the citizens suffer. He is every time he's bringing out ideas, he's bringing out plans to help the citizens, because he knows that the citizens of Europe are suffering as well. So it's not even just Nigerian that are suffering. Yeah, especially Nigerian leaders. Even electricity of his own people is a problem. Yes, Michael, you are right. Yeah, and you know what? That's even another thing. Yeah, I'm even coming to that as well, Michael. Yeah, Europe. I mean, yeah. Even Europe is hard. Of course it is. There is no country that is even easy. There is no country that is even easy. Every single country is hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to get to get by, to be able to kind of make it. But it is with the determination and the effort and focus that you put into whatever it is that you're doing. is that effort the is that effort, the time, and the focus and dedication that you put into what you're doing, and eventually it will grow. Eventually will grow like a flock. It will grow. Just like they say, the more the more you keep on pursuing something, the more it will actually become even more better than it already is. So what I'm saying is to please, enough is enough of suffering. Is enough is enough is the enough is enough of suffering the Nigerians, the citizens, because every time, even when they go to bed, they will cry to God, and tell God that look at what a mere human being like us is doing to our country. And he's supposed to be there for the citizens. He's supposed to protect the citizens. He's supposed to, and yet he's not. And yet he's not. And yet he's not really doing. He's not really doing his job. Rather he's really suffering the citizens the more. So is very important. Is very important. At least, if not for your sake, for the for the sake of for the sake of the citizens, even the children as well, even the children that are really suffering it. Yeah, the children are the ones that really suffering it the more. To Yeah, they're the ones that are suffering. The little children, they are suffering it the more. It's very, and it's so important. It's so important that you need to think about the citizens. Okay, African leaders should learn from huh? Burkina Faso leader. He's doing well. I think we I think we need young leaders rather than to take the old leaders. Yeah, Michael, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, you are. You are. And that's part of simply what I'm saying. Simply what I'm saying, that that Tinubu needs to actually step off. He needs to step off that seat. He needs to let other people, even the younger ones themselves will rule Nigeria better. And all this stagnancy and all this suffering, this poverty, all this suffering of Nigeria, it will come to an end. It will definitely come to an end if he can freely step off that seat and let someone else to take over who is educated. So please, I'm appealing to you. I'm appealing to you, because even me even even me myself that lives in even me myself that actually doesn't live in Nigeria at all. I know, I actually know. I know how hard it is, because I've lived in Europe for a very, very long time. And yeah, I know how Nigeria is. I know, as in with what is happening, um as in, like, what is happening, the suffering and everything that is happening. And not even just that, even my grandma has told me that before as well. Because I even remember the last time she came to the UK. She was telling me how the high cost of living in Nigeria is very terrible. That she was even telling me that a bag of rice, like a bag of rice of 20 kg, is then it was about like between, yeah. No, actually, yeah, she told me the last time that it had gone up to 68,000 naira. But I actually don't know. I don't know whether if it's gone up even more. That one I don't know. But as of that time, she told me that it's gone up to 68,000 naira, and and that is actually quite a lot. It's a lot. It's not, it's not really, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. So I'll actually say to the young citizens to please and please fight for Nigeria. Fight for Nigeria, and let everything be better. Let everything be better. And yeah, and Michael, even coming up to what you said, even like the electricity as well. Yes, that is even one of the things that's even the problem. That's one of the things that is even the problem. Because even before Tinubu actually decided to take up the presidency by force, my sister, Africans are suffering, or especially Nigerian and Ghanaian leaders. Even food to eat is a big problem because there is no work for the youths. It's not like they are lazy. Yes, you are. You're right. They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not lazy. They're not lazy at all. They are very hard working. But the only thing is that if only the that all those company owners can take them on without asking for anything in return. Yeah, if they can take them on without asking anything in return. So anyway, yeah. So the electricity is a problem, because even when Tinubu decided to take up presidency by force and nobody elected him, he he promised that that there's gonna be lights all the time, as often there's gonna be lights, and and yeah, he promised that there's going to be lights, and things are going to be better. Yeah, that's what they keep saying all the time. Yeah, they always say that. They always say that to actually to yeah they always say that to actually just to get on the seat. But when they get on that seat, because they know a huge amount of money is going to be in their pocket. So because huge amount of money that has gone into their pocket now has actually spin their head even, and now he all those promises that he's promised is kind of where he's tossed it out the window. So Nigerians and Ghanaians, they're suffering. They are suffering. So my yeah. So really, my question is that why is it that every president that takes up the seat of presidency in Nigeria, they will give such fake promises. They'll get on that seat, they'll give fake promises, and at the end of the day, after they've given all manners of fake promises, Nigeria is still the way it is. My question is why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing it? Because if you don't stop, God, yeah, if you do not stop, if you don't stop all these fake promises, if you do not stop misleading Nigeria, if you do not stop all this bribery and corruption, one day, God is an angry God. He's very, very angry. Yeah, I remember as I was working in Ghana, my salary was 1,300 Ghana cedis. I will pay my rent, water bill, light food, and taking care of one kid. within 1 week the salary is finished. Yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the that's what yeah, that's even one of the things. Even Nigeria is even the worst, because I've heard that I've actually heard that some Nigerians, yeah, I've heard that some Nigerians that they only get they only get they get about between 15,000 to to 40,000, or the highest 45,000 naira. That's what they receive. That's what actually what they receive in a month, and that's very poor. That is very poor. They can't even be able to afford to eat a free square meal a day. They can't even afford it. They they actually are really struggling. They're really struggling. They can only be able to eat. So in a nutshell, when they do get their salary, what they I think probably what they do is that they split it into two. They will actually they'll use probably maybe 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira to buy to buy as many things as they can buy in the market, to be able to make a pot of soup. You Yeah, you'll pay for your lorry fare in and out to work. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That's even you're right about that, Michael. That's even one of the things as well. Especially when you're like when you're driving as well. Kind of working on the little construction, like in the construction sites and things, and they actually have to use a trolley. I said trolley, a lorry. They have to use a lorry to get by, uh, to be able to come in and out of the site. And yeah, they actually have to pay the lorry fare. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. It's really, yeah, it's really terrible. It's so terrible that they don't even, after spending a lot, both on the food, both on the food and the even the transporting as well is also part of what eats the money. And in addition to what they're earning in a month, they also have to pay the NEPA bill, and it's not even enough. It's not even enough. What they are earning in a month is not even enough to even pay the NEPA bill. So every single time, as in every single day, NEPA will come and switch the whole lights off in the whole community, in the whole area itself. NEPA will come and switch the light off. And the worst part of it is that you'll be sleeping in darkness. Yeah, you sleep in darkness. You can even sleep in darkness for a week, maybe 2 weeks, 1 month, probably a year, or even 2 years. Like, it's not nice, especially in the hot, humid sun. In that hot, humid sun, and even when the lights are off, even inside your house as well. Your house as well is even like where you're even sleep. I'm not even gonna say sleeping, like where you even sit in the sauna to get heat. Sister, I just left Ghana to Aquita here for only 1.5 years. So I know I'm saying brothers and sisters are suffering, but you have hmm? anyone to explain to. No, actually, no. I don't know. I don't have anyone to explain to. Not really. But yeah, but really, it's so bad. It's so bad for youths. Let alone not even just youths, but let alone Nigeria itself in the whole, like families, like mothers and fathers that has to cater for their children, for their for their for their children. Some of them that have 3 to 4 children, some of them that has 5 children or even 6. How are they going to cater for all their children when they're not earning much? How are they going to cater for their children if they're not earning much? And do you know the thing that really annoys me as well is that, especially that they when they your salary, the salary that they pay, they don't pay them on time. The employers will be owing their workers, for more than 3 months. And the worker is there fighting for his salary, or for her salary. Telling the boss that, look, boss, please, I have things to pay for. I have to feed, I have to transport, I have to pay my NEPA bill, I have to pay my rent. I mean, tell me where do you expect me to get the money from? Where do you where do you expect me to get the money from? Or do you expect me to go and rob the bank to go and take money to pay my rent and to pay for all the things that I need to pay for? Tell me. It's not nice. It is not nice at all. It is not nice. So it's very important. It's very important, Tinub. It's very important that you need to acknowledge that you've actually set a bad example to Nigeria. You are not ruling the right way. You're not ruling the right way. Rather, you are causing more poverty the longer you stay on that seat. You're causing more poverty, Tinubu. And it is the right of the youths to stand up and fight. It is their right. They're fighting for their right. They're fighting for their right. And you are making things worse. They're fighting for their right. So you can't stop them. The young guys are afraid to marry because they don't want to disgrace their self, but no cash. Yeah, no, you're right about that, Michael. Yeah, you're definitely right about that as well. Even when it comes to marriage, even when it comes to marriage as well, they some of them, they don't have all the money. They don't have all the money to actually fund the wedding. They only manage to have, like, to actually have, like, some of the money. They cannot is only kind of what they can afford to be able to do a wedding. Because it's not easy. It's not easy at all to it's not easy to kind of get married just like that. So if you're gonna get married, you need to be prepared. Woo, guys. Don't worry about that. If you're gonna get married, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for the full list. Because some parents they can actually, go, they can actually go overboard. They'll write the whole list of the things that you even provide, before they can actually hand their daughter over to you. So it's one of those things. But in general, Nigeria itself, they are suffering too much. They are suffering too much. It's really too much for them that they can't even. It's much for them that they can't even bear it anymore. They can't bear it anymore that they are coming out on social media crying to the whole world that look at what our president that called himself Tinub is doing to us. Please, please, Tinub or whatever you call yourself, step up to your responsibility. I mean, yeah, if you really want to stay president, then step up to your responsibility. Stop the stinginess and bribery and corruption. Stop it, because you are making matters worse. Stop it, and let the citizens of Nigeria to be free. Let them be able to earn their money without you coming in and pinching their money and using it and using it and spending on yourself and your family, including your son. And then you'll come out, and you'll come out with such expensive abada, such expensive watches, such expensive hats, and yet the whole citizens of Nigeria are suffering. That is wickedness upon wickedness. Is wickedness. So you need to stop. You need to stop that rubbish you are doing. It's nonsense. Oh, so when will Nigeria have a good leader? Like all their leaders are the same. Yeah. Michael, really, to be honest with you, the only thing that we can do is to pray. That's the only thing we can do. The only thing we can do is to pray for God to push Tinub off the seat. The only thing we can do is to pray and for God to push Tinub off the seat and let a well-educated person to actually take over, even a young person to take over. That's the only thing we can do, because it's only God that knows when there will ever be a good leader that will actually take over Nigeria and to put an end to the whole suffering of Nigeria and stagnancy of Nigeria. It's really terrible. It's really terrible, and it's really bad. I mean, I really wish that Tinub can listen to the citizen of Nigeria. I really wish that he can take out that wax that is in his ears that's blocking him from listening to what the whole citizens of Nigeria wants. I really wish that he can. Because to me, his ears are blocked. His ears are blocked. He's not even listening. He's not listening to what the citizens are saying. He's not listening at all. Rather he's doing his own thing. He's not listening at all to what the citizens are saying. It is better we try. It's better we try a young leader. Yeah, of course, Michael, you're right, and that's what I want. That's what I want as well. I really want a young leader to actually take over. Yeah. I really want a young leader to take over. And also the same thing in all African countries. I want a young leader to take over. Yeah. That's what I want as well. So it's not right. It is not right what he is doing. It's not right. It's not right at all. It's terrible. It's terrible what he's doing to the citizens. It's terrible. And that's why they cry every time. That's why they cry every single day. Because what is he doing? What is he doing? He's just sitting there. He's sitting there on the seat. He's sitting there on the seat. It's just kind of like where he's sitting on the seat with his legs crossed. And the citizens are out there hawking in the piping hot sun. And the worst part is that the sun, the heat is so hot that it penetrates on their legs, and they're out there in the piping hot sun during the early hours of the morning, like as early as 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and they see themselves hawking all throughout the day up until 9, 10 o'clock, even probably even 11 o'clock in the evening. And then that's even when they finish that's probably when they've managed to finish selling what they're selling. And they, they'll probably even be lucky to even come home with maybe no more than 9,000 naira, or probably even 12,000 naira for the day. And he's there, and Tinubu is there. He is there sitting there, watching the whole citizens to suffer. That is pure wickedness. That's wickedness. And it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. So please, to all the citizens of Nigeria, not even just Nigeria, but to all Nigerians, even both even the Nigerians who actually live in Nigeria, and to Nigerians as well, that's all across the globe as well, including Europe. I will urge you to actually stand up for your right. I will urge you to stand up for your right and fight for Nigeria, because it's not nice. It is not nice, and it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. This whole thing of poverty, it needs to end. It needs to end by force. It needs to end. It really needs to end. So please, to the whole of Nigeria, both Nigeria and around the world, please fight for your country. Fight for your country, and fight for your country, and tell Tinubu that no, enough is enough. You need to stand down. You need to get off that seat. Tell him that. Tell him, because this cannot continue. It can't continue. Youths cannot continue to suffer. They can't. It needs to stop. It ends here now. It needs to stop. It needs to stop, because it's paining me. It's paining me the most. It's paining me, even me myself. That is a British Nigerian. It really pains me the most, because every year I go Nigeria as well, and I see it. I see how they are suffering, and in my heart, I cry that wow. Look at all these young teenage boys and girls. Look at what they're facing when they should pursue their talent. They don't have that opportunity, because nobody to fund them. No one to fund them. And yet we have a president that calls himself Tinub. And he's there watching the youths of Nigeria to suffer. Instead of him to invest in these hard working youths. Instead of him to invest, he's not investing. He's not investing at all. He's not investing in their future. Rather he is investing. Rather he's investing. Yeah, rather he's investing on rather he's investing. Guys, bear with me, because this sound is really too much. Guys, bear with me. Oh. Hi, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Bear with me, because the sound is too much. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, hi, please, you're really disturbing me. Thank you. Yeah, Yeah, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, the noise is, yeah, the noise is too much. I know. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, but the noise is too much. So yeah. So of course, yeah. So really, the no the yeah the suffering of both Nigeria and around the world, around the whole of Africa is too much. All the leaders of all the African countries, they need to step up to their responsibility and stop suffering their citizens. They need to put a stop to it. They need to put a stop to it, or they need to stand down. They need to stand down and to let a younger person to take over, to rule. That's what they need to do. If they know that if they know that they're not up to the task again, stand down and let someone else take over. Stand down and let the younger ones who are well educated, that wants prosperity in their country, to take over. Because this is what I want. Yeah, I want Nigeria to be better. I want all this stinginess, all this bribery and corruption to end. But it's just that it's just that the youths, they're scared of their life. But yeah, that's understandable. Is really understandable. But please, youths, you can't sit there and not do anything. I mean, yeah, you're trying. Of course, no, of course you are. No, I really credit you for that. Yeah, you're trying. You are really trying. But yeah, please push more harder. Push more harder. Let let all the leaders of every single African country, let them know that they need to stand down, or they take responsibility for their action. Let them know. Let them know. Yeah. Even just as many of you, you're already protesting. Yeah, of course. Continue it. Continue it. They cannot stop you from protesting. They can't. They can't stop you. They can't stop you from protesting. They can't stop you from speaking out your mind. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. The only person that can stop you from speaking out your mind is our Father in heaven, God Almighty. He's the one that can stop you from speaking out your mind. But as far as we have free will to speak out our minds, that's part of what our mouths are used for, to speak out our mind. We cannot continue to sit there and allow a mere human being to rule Nigeria, and not even just him, the whole leaders of the African country. We can't sit there and allow them to mislead Nigeria, because it's what they're doing. Even they are misleading Nigeria, because they'll come on the seat and say, oh, if you elect me, I'll stop I'll stop poverty in Nigeria. Or even in other countries, as well, other African countries. I'll stop stop them from taking switching off the lights. I'll make sure that all the families are well equipped, that they have the money, to be able to cater for their family. They'll be able to have the money to they'll be able to have the money to do as many things as they can. But as soon as they get on that seat, all their promises it's gone out of the window. It's gone out of the window. No, enough is enough. You're right. Yeah, right now all the youths want to travel abroad because Africa is burning. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. And also simply simply that's even another thing that is making well, I'm not going to say the whole of Nigeria, but majority, that's part of what's making majority of Nigerians to actually leave Nigeria and to go to another country entirely for a better life. Because the poverty is too much. Is too much. The hardship is too much. Like I previously said, Tinubu, if the whole Nigerians decided to leave Nigeria and to go to another country for a better life, that means that Nigeria will be empty. So tell me, if the whole Nigerians decide to leave and the country is empty, tell me, who are you going to rule? Are you going to rule to a brick wall? Are you going to continue to sit on that president seat and to be and to be talking to the wall, talking to the chairs? Tell me. I thought so. So it's better that you live up to your expectation. The majority are suffering, only fear are enjoying. Michael, Michael, please don't make me laugh. Only the fear are now enjoying. Is it? Sorry, Michael. Is it fear or is it few? Because if it's fear, that's funny. Um, I mean, apart from that, all these artists, they're really making it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Um, yeah, these night, yeah, most of these celebrities, all these music artists, they the actors as well. They're really making it. They're making it. And even upon the hardship in Nigeria, yeah, they managed to make it, and they're getting a lot of views. They're getting a lot of people. They're getting a lot of people to subscribe on their channel. They always they yeah, a lot of people around the world are always watching them, and it brings them more money. So yeah, I will also say to the youths to also not only just fight for your right, but to to actually to actually pursue your talent as well. Whatever talent it is that you have, pursue your talent. Work hard towards your talent that you have, and yeah, work hard towards your talent that you have, and yeah, work hard towards your talent that you have, and yeah, pursue it. Yeah, it's very very important. Do pursue your talent, and yeah, and everything will be so much will be better. And also, I will also urge you to also pray as well. Continue to pray as well for this our stingy president that call himself Tinub. People are crying inside. Oh. I remember when I was in Ghana. Yeah, of course. Yeah, they are. They are crying. Yeah, they're crying. They're crying. They're really crying. And yeah, they're really crying. And God is here, is seeing them cry all the time. Yeah. God is seeing it, and he will, and he will do something. He will definitely do something. Is because it's not nice. It's not nice, and it's not right at all. So youths, again, I will urge you, please fight for your right, fight for your rights, fight for your rights, and to let Tinubu know that he is not the ruler of Nigeria. He's not the ruler of Nigeria. The only person that is the ruler of heaven and earth is our God Almighty. So Tinubu Tinubu will have God to answer to. If he doesn't put things right, he will have God to answer to. And yeah, and I'm sure that he wouldn't want. I'm sure that he wouldn't actually want to get the judgment, to get that judgment. So Tinubu, if you hear me, because I know that you're probably watching. If you hear me, you need to put things right. You need to put things right and put an end to the suffering that you're putting Nigeria in, because as it is, it's really paining me, and deep down inside, I'm really angry at the way the way you are ruling Nigeria. I'm not happy with it. Shame unto you, Tinubu. Shame unto you. My sister, you are very safe where you are. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah. So please, put an end to all this suffering that you are suffering, the whole Nigerians. So anyway, guys, if you have any more, if you also have any more suggestions and comments on what Nigeria should do to put an end to the suffering of what they're facing, yeah, please put your comment. Please put your comments. Put your comment and let us know your opinions and your ideas of how Nigeria can be better. Let us know, because it will really be helpful. It will really be helpful for everybody's opinion to be heard. It will really be helpful. And and one day, sooner or later, things will get better. It will get better, and by God's grace, God will definitely push Tinubu off that seat with his own hand. Anyway, guys, I really hope that this has helped as many of you, and also just wanted to double check with you how you all are doing, how's your weekend, how's your week been, and you just generally how you're doing. Nigerians have money, but still the people are suffering. Now they are all moving to Ghana. You see, that's one of those things. But unfortunately, it's one of those things. But it's only prayer. That is the key to put an end to all this suffering. Because God will definitely sooner or later he will hear the cry of the whole citizens, and it will definitely come to an end one day. But I will still encourage as many of you to just pray, have faith as well that things will get better, and it will get better in due course by God's grace. Anyway, guys, so I hope that this has really helped as many of you, and at least every now and again we'll kind of like catch up on the gist of other things that's currently happening in Nigeria and around Africa as well. But I just kind of really wanted to talk about this today as well, because it really pains me in the heart as well to see that my own fellow Nigerians are suffering. It's not nice. So please, before I go, again, just like I said in the beginning before we started, please I'm appealing to as many of you to help help us to spread this message viral. Yeah, we need you as the first female president in Nigeria. Oh, really, Michael? Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be great. That would be nice. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be nice if. Yeah, it would because if I was the president of Nigeria, yeah, I'll make changes like Nigerians will enjoy. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll actually. Yeah, I'll actually make. If I was the president of Nigeria, yeah, I'll make changes. I will not. I would not allow my own people to suffer. No way. They would. They would definitely enjoy me. Yeah, I will not. Yeah, I will not allow them to suffer. I won't. Never allow my own people to suffer. No way. So yeah, so please guys do help me to subscribe, comment, thumb up, to like me, share with your friends and your colleague and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. And please thumb up, please, and also help us to boost the views as well. Please help us, even if you don't even if yeah, even if as many of you are busy and working as well, please find time and watch and please help us, because we really need your help. Please help us. And yeah, and it shall be well with as many of you. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna take a rest because like I said initially, I've been working back to back and the body needs a rest. But I kind of wanted to see you all because yeah, I've missed you all. I've really missed you all, and I've been thinking about you all. So yeah, so anyway, so yeah. Or maybe your mind will change. Like, no, Michael, no way, no, Michael, I'm different from Tinub, no way. I'm way different from him. I I hate bribery and corruption. I don't like it. I don't like it. All that bribery and corruption and stinginess and sitting on the whole Nigerian money and watching them suffer. No, I'm not like that. I don't like to see my own fellow Nigerians suffer. I don't like it. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. So yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, oh, money can change. No, Michael, even if he's more, even if he's 100 billion, no, I'm not. No, it's not gonna pull me. No way. If it's 200 billion naira, no way. No, I'm not like that. No, I'm not like that. I will not allow my own fellow Nigerians to suffer. Rather from that money, please check your sounds for us. Okay. Um. I will do. So yeah, even yeah, I would with that kind of money, I'll actually share that money I'll share the money into two or three, and to actually make sure that money gets across to as many of the citizens, and make sure that they have a good life. Yeah, I would. If I actually had that kind of money, yeah. But I would not want my own fellow Nigerians to suffer. I wouldn't. So anyway, guys, so yeah, guys, I will see you all on tomorrow. But please do help me subscribe, comment, thumb up, to like me and share with your friends and your colleagues and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, is your girl Adez. See you all tomorrow. Bye.